If you ever needed a perfect example as to why VAR is killing football, you just saw it in West Ham Newcastle. And it has nothing to do with the actual decision that was made. West Ham Newcastle started off brilliantly. The game was end to end and it was a brilliant watch. Then in the 10th minute and 39th second, there's a penalty incident as Bowen goes down in the box and the referee gives a penalty. I want you to remember this. 10th minute, 39th second. After one replay, we can all see that it's very obvious Chow has got a touch to the ball. It's not a penalty. The referee's got it wrong. That's perfectly fine. That's what VAR's there for. As I said, it took anybody who's ever watched a game of football before one replay to see that this was not a penalty. And yet, the process that VAR went through, with the referee standing around and these high-level athletes just standing there in the cold, while people in a room far, far away from the ground decide what happens, continued and continued. And throughout it all, the replays that they're showing us, they're not changing. It's obvious that this isn't a penalty. So why is this taking so long? Nevertheless, we still stand there and wait. The fans in the crowd who were generating a decent atmosphere before, they're just stood there in the dark. They don't know what's going on. These high-level athletes that are trained to go on the go are now all just stood there waiting for something that we all know is going to happen. And yet, the people in the room still don't make the decision. They send the referee to the monitor, prolonging the process. The referee has to run all the way over to the monitor. He then has to academically watch a bunch of replays that have still not changed. We all still know the decision he's going to make. The fans in the stadium are still in the dark, the ones who have actually been bothered enough to pay to go to the game. And still, the replay's not changed. We all know what's going to happen. We all know the decision's going to be no penalty. Referee still continues to watch. All the players and fans still stood there. When the referee comes away from the monitor, it's still not over because now he has to make his decision that we all know is going to be no penalty to the world. He makes the announcement. It's no penalty. Not a single West Ham player complains because it was obvious from the start. And then he has to explain his decision of what's happening next to a few players, prolonging it even more. Everybody still stood around until finally play resumes in the 15th minute and 46th second. Over 5 minutes after the original foul, where it took us all 5 seconds to see that it wasn't a penalty. So why does the process take 5 minutes? A game that was end to end with the fans into it is now flat because all anyone's done for the last 5 minutes is stand there and do nothing. This is how injuries occur. You get players from hot to cold to cold to hot. It's stupid. And one of the easiest process of the games cost us 5 minutes of our lives. And not only that, this won't get added on because added time in this country is completely wrong as well. And the product that people are paying to actually watch, they have to watch a lot less of it for this.